Back here on the floor of the Levy and Gym in Manhattan, the Princeton Tigers, an improbable, remarkable, unbelievable, whatever adjective you want to fill in, you fill in. An 88-83 overtime victory over the Columbia Lions, joined by Lauren Foti. My name is Adesina Koiki. The Tigers down by 12 in the first half, down by 11 in the second half, able to come back and win this ball game. I know I'm at a loss for words. Are you at a loss for words? But I'm going to ask you to explain how in the world the Tigers came back and won this game against Columbia.
You know, coming down the stretch of the second half, it was just... I can't even, I don't have any words for it. It was intense.
It was that great of a game.
Yeah, it was intense. It was awesome. Just the fight that you saw from Princeton, they just never gave up. And that's something you want to see as a fan, as a coach, as a player, whatever. It was just amazing to watch that end of the ball game.
Late in the game, Princeton was down by 4 points, and then Devin Cannady, the freshman off the bench, took over a couple of huge threes in the final 30 seconds, including the three-pointer with under 3 seconds to go to tie the game at 76, and a freshman coming off the bench showing nothing but calm and just a cool, collected nature on the floor in terms of carrying the Princeton Tigers to overtime and to victory.
Amazing. You're a freshman, but it's so late in the season that you're not really a freshman anymore. You have enough games underneath your belt. So for what he did, it's amazing, but at the same time, it's awesome to see that he has that cool and collectedness as maybe an upperclassman.
Absolutely. And after the game, Lauren got a chance to catch up with the freshman Devin Kennedy. It was a 5-1 Princeton Tigers team in the Ivy League against a 6-1 Columbia Lions team in the Ivy League. And Lauren got to ask Devin to begin their conversation. What was said to the team before the game for this monumental matchup between the Lions and the Tigers?
Before the game, we knew that, given that there's no conference tournament, this game is very important. We definitely needed this game, needed a win to control our destiny still. So just coming into this game knowing that a lot is at stake.
Now, you guys were down at half, but you had momentum. What was also going through your guys' minds, and what was Coach saying to you guys in the halftime break?
We went on a run at the end of the half, started playing our brand of basketball a little bit better. So we knew we were down 4. Columbia was playing out of their mind, making shots, running their offense pretty well. And so we just knew that we had an opportunity to come down and make some plays in the second half.
Now, you hit 2 major threes late in regulation time. What was going through your mind? Can you walk us through that play?
At that point in time, I think we were trying to attack the basket. My man sagged off me on the first 3. I made that. And once I saw that ball go in, I started getting some confidence. So with about 7 seconds left coming down, my man sagged off and just shot the ball. It went in, took it to overtime.
Now, you've been here before in overtime with Penn after being down. Did this give you guys extra confidence during the overtime for this game?
Yeah, we've been in this situation before. A lot of teams, they haven't faced this type of adversity. We did against Penn. We were down in regulation here and then got down again in overtime. So, it gave us some confidence going into this game.
Now, you also had a career-high 23 points. You must be feeling good right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's great getting a win, regardless if I scored 0 or 23.
The Princeton Tigers now 16-5 on the season, 6-1 halfway through their Ivy League schedule. For the Columbia Lions, a gut punch. They had this game in the bag, up by 12 in the first half, up by 11 in the second half, blowing the lead and then blowing a 6-point lead in overtime and losing by 5 here at the Levy and Gym. And now the Columbia Lions, given Yale's win today against the Harvard Crimson in Cambridge, now 2 games in back of the Yale Bulldogs in first place. They only have 6 games to make up those 2 games. Obviously, it's a gut punch, but can the Columbia Lions, with 4 games here out of those 6, can they recover, including having Yale here at the regular season finale?
I think for the Lions, this is going to give them more fire. This is going to put a spark underneath them that's going to make them want to work harder for the rest of the season. And especially having home games for them, they're going to want to work, and they're going to use this loss as motivation because they're coming for every team that's coming into this gym and who they're going to go visit for the next. 2 games.
That might be for the next few games, but right now the Columbia Lions, they're licking their wounds right now. Had the game in the bag, had a chance to keep pace with the Yale Bulldogs, only a game back of Yale. Now they're 2 games in back of Yale. The Princeton Tigers go back to Princeton, New Jersey with a victory they snatched from the jaws of defeat. An 88-83 overtime victory over the Columbia Lions. So stay tuned to A Lot of Sports Talk and ALOTOFSportsTalk.com. We have a one-on-one interview with the head coach of the Princeton Tigers, Mitch Henderson. I asked him whether he believed that his team pulled out this victory as well. So once again, stay tuned to A Lot of Sports Talk and ALOTOFSportsTalk.com for post-game coverage of Princeton and Columbia. For Lauren Foti, I'm Adesina Koiki here at the Levy and Gym for A Lot of Sports Talk.